Charles-Marie Christian de Chergé, O.C.S.O, was a French Roman Catholic Cistercian monk. He was one of the 7 monks from the Abbey of Our Lady of Atlas in Tibhirine, Algeria, kidnapped and believed to have been later killed by Islamists. Biography. Early life. He was born in Colmar, Tibhirine, in an aristocratic military family, and he spent part of his childhood in Algiers, French Algeria, where his father was commander of the 67th Artillery Regiment of Africa. The Chergé family returned afterwards to France, settling in Paris, where he studied at the Saint Marie de Manceau School, from 1947 to 1954, directed by the Society of Mary, and was a Boy Scout. He was a brilliant student at St. Marie, winning at the year of his graduation the first prize of excellency. He felt the calling to the religious life since he was 8 years old. Religious life. He entered Carmes Seminary, in Paris, in 1956. He returned to Algeria in 1959, during the Algerian War, as a young officer. He would always remember that he had his life saved by an Algerian Muslim named Mohammed, a father of 10 children, during an ambush. De Chergé told him that he would pray for him, but Mohammed answered him back, "I know that you will pray for me, but look, Christians don't know how to pray." The next morning, he was found murdered. He never forget this event, and later said, "In the blood of this friend, I knew that my calling to follow Christ meant to live, sooner or later, in the country where it was given to me the greatest gift of love." He returned to France, where he was ordained a priest at the Church of Saint-Sulpice, in Paris. In 1964, he was chaplain at the Basilica of Montmartre, from 1964 to 1969. He decided to enter the Atlas Abbey, in Tibhirine, Algeria, where he arrived after a novitiate at Abbey. In 1971, he studied Arab language and culture with the White Fathers at the Pontifical Institute of Arab and Islamic Studies in Rome from 1972 to 1974. In 1984, Atlas Abbey became a simple priory. He was elected the same year the prior. Study of Islam and the Quran. De Chergé during his time at the Atlas Abbey always encouraged the Islamic-Christian dialogue. He had a deep knowledge and a great respect for Islam and the Arab and Islamic culture. He spoke several languages, including Arabic, Latin, Greek, and Hebrew. O.C.S.O had a mystical night during Ramadan on the 21st of September 1975, when it took place at the monastery chapel, a common prayer between a Christian and a Muslim. He never ceased to deepen that faith in the unity of the two religions during his lifetime. He studied and meditated the surahs of the Quran concerning Jesus, son of Mary, the people of the book, and the Christians, comparing the words and concepts of both religions, like mercy and the merciful. The group Rebet al-Salam, he founded, with Claude, a white father who became Bishop of Sahara, the group Rebet al-Salam, who discussed the Muslim tradition and spirituality, in the spring of 1979. In 1980, the group was joined by Sufi Muslims from the fraternity Al-Oya, founded by Sheikh Ahmad al-Alawi. The group had regular meetings at the monastery, representing a place for dialogue and prayer between Christians and Muslims, in mutual respect. Last year's kidnapping and death. In the early 1990s, Islamic fundamentalism threatened Algeria. In 1993, a group of armed men erupted into the monastery shortly after the murder of 12 Croatians, 3 kilometers nearby. O.C.S.O had a bad feeling and decided to write his now famous testament the 2 times, on the 1st of December 1993 and the 1st of January 1994. It would be published in the newspaper L'Echo shortly after his death, on the 29th of May 1996, and it became known as the Spiritual Testament of Christian de Chergé. In the night of 26 to the 27th of March 1996, a group of 20 armed men from the Gia entered the monastery at 1:45 a.m. They took 7 monks captive, including one, Brother Bruno, who was a visitor from Fez, Morocco. 2 monks escaped the kidnappers. A message signed by the Gia announced that the 7 monks had been beheaded on the 21st of May 1996. It is still uncertain who killed them, because some sources claim that they died during an airstrike from the Algerian Air Force. Father de Chergé and the other monks were buried in the Abbey of Our Lady of Atlas Cemetery. Beatification process. The Diocese of Algiers started the process for the beatification of Christian de Chergé and the monks of Tibhirine in 1996. On the 7th of October 2013, the Order of the Cistercians of the Strict Observance announced that the Archbishop of Algiers, with the agreement of the Abbot General and his council, had nominated Father Thomas Georgian, his present Secretary General, as the postulator of the process of beatification of Archbishop Pierre-Lucien Claverie and 18 companions, including the 7 Tibhirine monks. The Congregation for the Causes of Saints approved the appointment on the 11th of October 2013. Books. Du portage or chapitres de Père Christian de Chergé à la communauté de Tibhirine. L'After Canos attendance. Homilies de Père Christian de Chergé. L'Invincible Espérance, compilation of texts by Bruno Chenu. Lettre à un ami fraternel. Letters to Father Maurice Bormans.